Hey everybody, hope you're having a fantastic day. Happy 4th of July to you. There's a lot of things that have taken place in this country for us to be able to have the freedom and much less remain a capitalist society where we can go out and have financial independence. And if you don't know what it's like to be in a socialist country or a communist country, just imagine that. You're a janitor. You're going to be a janitor. You get to be a janitor for the rest of your life. This is how much money you're going to make. That's it. You're not going to get, oh, Gucci, it doesn't matter. You don't get anything. Oh, Ferrari, nope, you can't have that. Oh, bicycle, no, you do not get any extra money for that. That's exactly what it's like. Now, here's one of the things that happened is you'll notice China in the last few years, they opened up their doors and they started becoming more of a capitalist economy. And what happened is like fireworks and everything like that because they started doing some things differently. There's a saying that goes, if you took all the money in the world, put it all together, okay, and then out to every person equally, whatever that comes out to, 5 years or less, 90% of the population would be broke. The other 10% would be controlling the wealth again. The thing about it is that if you don't change your financial habits and learn how to handle your money, money's not going to change that. Case in point, look at all the people that hit it big overnight. Sports figures, musicians, lottery winners. Generally speaking, it's an astronomical number, well over 80%, that the number of lottery winners that go broke is within 5 years or less. That's incredible. Most of these people never even had money anywhere close to that, but all of a sudden they become an expert and think that a Bentley, a Lamborghini, Ferrari, and then getting one of those for everybody in the family is a good idea. It's amazing the way that our mind works, that all of a sudden when we have a bunch of money, thing about it is that we need to do something differently. We need to have different financial habits. And most people aren't willing to do that. And that's why they don't have anything. If you can't take care of $5, you're not going to be able to take care of $50,000. I assure you of that. I don't make the rules, but I have to play by them. Got a gentleman that contacted me, said, man, I'm in bad shape. I need a loan. We get to talking. He's got a company that's, all the work goes on outdoors. And right now, it's been raining consistently for about 2 weeks off and on. Really, nobody's been making any money per se. And he wants a short-term loan. I'm in a position I can do it. Doesn't make sense. I don't know yet. If we get to talking and everything, and I was like, man, for the amount of work that you got going on, that you portray and everything like that, you should have $15,000, $20,000, $30,000 sitting in the bank and everything. He said, well, that would be the case. But we've been doing softball tournaments every weekend. That's $1,500. You can't find a room at a hotel for less than $300. And I said, man, money's not your problem. You got bad financial habits. And he did say, I agree. Because you figure that every weekend, that's $6,000 a month. That's $72,000 a year just for kids to go and play softball. And I'm not saying that it's bad, okay? Life's a trade. It's a choice, okay? But here's the thing. If kids never hear we can't afford that, they have this perception in their mind that, hey, this money just grows on trees and there's an endless supply of it. And that's not the case at all. You do have to go out and work for it. It's got to come from somewhere. We watch what people do. My father was not an entrepreneur. He did 23 years in the Navy. When he retired, he sold the Navy back 9 months of vacation and leave. Why? My father didn't lay out of work. He said, Robert, that's what men do. We go to work. So I looked at his example, day in, day out. He had a lot of times where he was sick, and only 2 times that I remember him not going to work. One of malaria. But otherwise, he went to work. That's what you're supposed to do. It's what men do. It's biblical. It's only been since the 1920s that we have adopted a 40-hour work week, and it came from Germany. But even the Bible talks about us working 6 days a week, keeping the hustle going. I'm bad about using the 7th day to make money too, but you know, I'll address that with the Lord when that day comes and everything. So here's the thing. Learning how to take care of your money is going to benefit you in so many ways later on in life, you know. And it was funny because I have these envelopes marked Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, every day of the week, okay? And I put $20 in there, and that's what I get to spend that day, okay? That includes my lunch. I'd fill up with gas at the beginning of the week, and then that's what I spend each day is $20, and that's it. And somebody said, oh man, you must be on the Dave Ramsey plan. And I was like, no, why do you say that? And he said, well, that's what Dave Ramsey says to do. And I'm like, great minds think alike. Well, the thing about it is that keeping that money in line. And, you know, one of the things that I've had to look at is right now with my business, with the rental properties, I've had to replace 2 AC units. You know, that's close to $10,000 right there. That's a huge expense. I wish I still had that money. You know, we pay anywhere from $1,400 to $1,700 a month in lawn care being done on the properties. Well, I went and spent $600 on lawnmower this weekend, and I'm going to be doing that myself. You know, 2 Saturdays a month, I'll knock the yards out. It'll get done, you know, but I need that money to be staying in-house. And me using that money, making a truck payment, power, or, you know, house payment or whatever, instead of it going to somebody else. That other person does a great job. You know, the problem is that I've just had a lot of expenses come up and everything, and it's grind time, you know. And you have to stay on top and have willingness to adjust the way that you do things on a consistent basis. You know, what worked last week might not be working this week, and you always need to take a look at it and say, what can we do differently? So there you have it. I hope you have a great weekend. Just kind of an update, and I'm going to show you my lawnmower. So there you have, that's the ride-on lawnmower right there. Now, I'm going to show you a push mower, edger, trimmer, blower, everything I acquired for less than $1,500, okay? That money spent in my town, there's no reason that within a month to 2 months that you should not be making $60,000 to $80,000 a year cutting grass. I know it's hard to believe. You know what? You know, you're going to have to give up your whole summer. You're going to be working 5, 6, 7 days a week, okay? But again, life's a trade. Now, I got a friend of mine that makes well over 6 figures a year. What he does is he cuts grass for about 8 months out of the year, takes the other 4 months off. He makes it work, okay? It's a trade-off. He said, I like having that much time off in a row, and that's the way that it happens. So the thing about it is that so many times people want all the reward, but they don't want to put any effort in, and then they don't want to make a sacrifice, okay? Being lazy and doing nothing and just meeting the minimum standard comes to us naturally. So the thing about it is that we need to do something more, greater. 5 days a week, 6 days a week, 7 days a week, whatever it takes, more hours, 10 hours, 12 hours, 16-hour days, whatever it takes, that's what we need to be doing. So there you have it. Well, I'm sorry about this, but got terrible lighting. That right there's a Honda mower. It was a year old. I got it. I paid $250 for it. It's really nice. It's got this thumb control on it. The more you push it, the faster it goes. It will outrun me, that's for sure. And so the thing is that between that ride-on lawnmower, that right there, those two items, we're into everything for about $1,200. That's a business. $1,200, you have just started a business. Now, if you've done something and you've got a track record of showing people you got some hustle, ain't nobody that wouldn't give you or loan you $1,200 to become part of your business and sell some equity to them. That might even be something to think about. And so my whole thing is by showing you that is there's opportunity all over. We just have to put a little bit of effort into it and everything like that. Just sitting there and saying, well, you know what, I don't have $1,200. I can't do it like Robert does it. And try to get a little creative. You might even, I don't know, they got some of these startup things that you can sell shares, raise some capital, you know, all kinds of stuff and everything. You might even start a GoFundMe or something of that nature. Go ask your parents, hey, can I borrow $1,200? I want to start a lawn care, and or ask somebody, hey, will you go buy the equipment for me, and I'll take it and put it to good use, and then I'll cut you in on some of the action or something of that nature and everything. Next time you go to the grocery store, you go to Walmart, JCPenney, wherever you're going, look as you're going down the road and asking yourself, how many opportunities are there? Oh, look at that house. Look, yep, that one right there. What do they need? They need their gutters cleaned. You can buy a ladder for $100. Start cleaning gutters. That's a real lucrative side hustle right there. Oh, they need that. They need some painting. I could do that. Oh, maybe they need, the list goes on and on and on. And so the thing is and I guarantee that if you start doing quality business, you show up on time, you're reasonable, and you're honest with people, your phone's going to start ringing off the hook. That's what happened with me in the construction business. I tell people right off, I'm not the cheapest guy out there. That's okay. We've heard that you're good. We want you. I'm 3 months out. Let me go ahead and get the reservation booked. Thank you, God. I mean, I don't make the rules, but I got to play by them. One of those rules is be timely in your dealings. I'm not always perfect with that. So there you have it. Hope you have a great 4th of July. Be safe, be productive, be profitable.